it's Rob Digner, Entrepreneur. Now I'm getting the vibes, right? I think a lot of people are starting to get the vibes. And BlackRock ETF is stirring the US Bitcoin buying with its research that says get off zero. In fact, a new prediction is saying that Bitcoin will suck in all prosperity gains in the future and leave behind those who have no exposure as a result. And of course, we have the Ripple win, which just happened. This is huge for the crypto space. And I actually called it out back in May. And he was like, basically, hey, look, if you can't even get into the cryptos, you can get into stocks like Coin and RIOT. And those stocks are shooting through the roof, with Coinbase just jumping up 20% yesterday and RIOT doing something similar. In a Twitter thread on July 7th, investor Luke Broyles discovered a bold vision of how Bitcoin would become society's base money. What started off as commentary on how artificial intelligence is welcoming BTC soon became a dramatic outline of how it should end up as the world's go-to currency. For Broyles, Bitcoin's key attribute, a fixed immutable supply, makes it unique as a future-proof asset. And he wrote, every invention, even AI, will rush as quickly as possible to competitively force prices down. Every country will rush as quickly as possible to print currency to force prices up and sustain credit markets. Both of these forces will increase in speed. Bitcoin, meanwhile, will remain constant in its emission, and as a result, even a tiny exposure is a world away from nothing at all. And so my thoughts on this has always been that governments weren't going to sit idly by and allow something like Bitcoin to prosper, right? They're going to have to make their cut from it, or they'll adopt those technologies and use their own currency. But my problem with this has always been the thought that countries aren't just going to sit by and say, oh, you know, people aren't using our currencies anymore. They're just using this thing called Bitcoin. It doesn't really sound right. Now, the underlying technology, you could make a case for that. I'm interested to see how quantum computing will impact the cryptography, but that remains to be seen. Now, when it comes to AI, I don't think I'm super smart for saying this. I think AI is in a class of its own. I don't think AI needs crypto. I think crypto needs AI. AI could completely disrupt the financial system as we know it and make money worthless, all right? So crypto is not bigger than AI. AI is far bigger than crypto. I'm a huge proponent that AI makes us beg the question of why do we need people at a certain point. However, Arthur Hayes, a former CEO of crypto derivatives exchange BitMEX, believes that AI will instinctively choose Bitcoin as its financial lifeblood, again, thanks to its unique qualities compared to other assets, including gold. As a result, AI alone could push the Bitcoin price past $750,000 per token. And that's been something that in the community, you know, people saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to 100,000, you know, Bitcoin's going to 1 million. These are things that people have, you know, touted for a long time. And sure, I've seen videos even from this guy, Alex Becker, on YouTube. He has some pretty good videos, but talking about how gaming cryptos will be here to stay, especially as far as the metaverse, as that becomes fleshed out. You know, it's not something that's going to happen anytime soon. A lot of people aren't going to really be able to afford it at this time, and you're going to have to think about practicality. I think Meta's idea to just have it fully VR is stupid because you can only use it in your home. Like, you can't take it out in public. Now, if you add an AR element, which it seems Apple is doing, all of a sudden you can wear these headsets anywhere on the way to work, even though it's probably not advised, but you can wear it on the way to work. And, you know, pretty much in any setting, you could kind of bring the real world to meet virtual reality. But back to the Bitcoin side, the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, announced a Bitcoin spot-based exchange traded fund, or ETF, filing. And that's where we saw this big run up from Bitcoin's price to the low 20,000s to now the low 30,000s. And we're starting to see stocks like Coinbase and RIOT, they're shooting up. Like RIOT, the stock, it actually reached a low. I didn't even realize this. It reached a low of $3 and it's now trading at $19.50. So, you know, that's a mining company. But these stocks in a lot of cases will actually outperform a lot of cryptos, especially if you tie in uncovered options. I mean, you're looking at some seriously crazy gains for some of these crypto companies that are going to be building off that. And I do know that you have the crypto futures exchanges, but a lot of them aren't really operating within the law. We've seen how the SEC has gone after companies like Coinbase in the US. Now, other countries, they don't have as stringent rules or regulations, so it's fine there. Now, this BlackRock Bitcoin ETF announcement happened on June 15th, and we can actually see what Bitcoin has done since then. The share of Bitcoin supply held and traded by U.S. entities has experienced a notable uptick, marking a potential inflection point in supply dominance if the trend is sustained. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Maybe time to start adding to your crypto portfolio. I want to add to the gaming side, metaverse. I see the potential there with some of those that are currently, I guess you could say, pretty cheap, like $1, like I guess the equivalent of penny stocks. I will use crypto futures for as long as it's available to me to help towards this. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this has been Rob, the Ignorant Entrepreneur. I'm out.